to this little demonstration here at Fraser Health office, which is the main reason that Alice Jongerton, the previous manager of Home on the Range cow share operation, has been pushed in the corner and basically out of existence. I was asked, I followed the proceedings because she was basically seeking my advice years ago how to set up a proper cow share operation. And as you may know, I'm Michael Schmidt, and I was charged in Ontario 4 years ago with exactly the same charges, that we were operating and a cow share operation and illegally distributing raw milk for human consumption. I was properly charged in Ontario. It went through the proper legal process. I had chance in front of the courts to defend myself, and after 3 years I was found not guilty because I was working within the legal framework in Ontario. Alice was in BC. Alice was not charged properly. The Fraser Health Authority used a very, very disturbing procedure through a court order where basically she had no chance to defend herself. She had no chance to argue her case in front of a proper judge. And therefore, there was no due legal process for her to argue her case and to argue the case that cow share members in fact could need the product and that they are the owners of the milk, the owners of the cows where they produce the milk for themselves. Fraser Health used basically dictatorial methods to push her out of business. Therefore, I got a call 2 weeks ago from the cow share owners if I would be willing to take over this operation and run it for them, because Alice is literally crippled and cannot continue. Her life work of the last 3 years is destroyed through an illegal process by the health authorities here. I decided I will come here because it is not a BC issue, it is not an Ontario issue, it is a Canada issue. And if we have one law in one court in Ontario acquitting me and one court here in BC basically finding her guilty without her being able to defend herself. I want to point out that we completely disagree with Fraser Health Authority that raw milk is a health hazard. We declare that pasteurized milk in fact is a health hazard for people. That is our position. If they randomly decide that raw milk, and people make the decision, an informed decision that raw milk is healthy for them, Fraser Health Unit should not have the right to interfere in that. We should have a due legal process in this country, and that is why I want to basically celebrate with Alice the handover, the takeover. It was not really a takeover. It was rescuing an operation which has been in the works for many years and where 450 families depend on healthy food. I want to toast with Alice and a cow share member and basically toast to health promotion and prevention. And for the future of, it's not anymore Home on the Range, it is called Our Cows Cow Share Operation. Cheers. Cheers. Come on, man. We'll get it. I want to point out that these are all health hazards. These are all health hazards. And we have the freedom to choose this health hazard. I haven't seen anybody getting charged having windshield washer fluid on the shelf because it's not fit for human consumption. So you can take, you can make your choice. Cheers to you. Cheers. My intention with that whole proceeding is that I want to force Fraser Health to face proper court proceedings with us, to square up with us in the court with a proper trial, so that we can present our side and our arguments, and that we get a proper ruling. I doubt that the founding fathers of this country ever envisioned that the government would restrict our liberties when the mandate of the government is to protect our liberties. And Fraser Health and the bureaucracy is nothing else than a modern dictatorship. Cheers to Fraser Health. Cheers to